Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Today is an historic event. We have 6 trade unions and 11 art and culture organizations and campaign groups have come together to create this conference to look at what future do we want for arts and culture. With the budget cuts and austerity, the art sector has been devastated. We've seen job losses, closure of museums and cultural centres, artists unable to find venues to display their work, art education cut to the bone. We are here for the first day of resistance, and we want to say enough is enough. We want proper funding for the art, and we want to be part of this.
This is an opportunity not just to say what we're against, but what we're for. Use this as a platform for us to develop our alternative agenda on arts and culture, but to relate it to the need to organise in communities, in workplaces, across society, to counterpose our message to the neoliberal agenda that's been propagated for far too long.
Prices rise when people fall, but you don't care nothing at all as long as you've the right photography. So you look nice and handsome while the youngsters pay the ransom for the fact you've raised the tuition fees.
The amount of funding that goes to national galleries, to local authorities and even private benefactors is falling away, and therefore that means that rooms are shut in galleries. It means that there are fewer venues for people to play at. It means that people are finding it more expensive to take their family to see the arts, and so what we're trying to do is reverse that and make life more fun.
So you can take our libraries, our youth service is nothing free, nothing safe and nothing sacred. See, we'll take the cuts, we'll take them all and wait for this regime to fall, but we can't do it quietly.
The government seems to want to have national schemes, so national organisations with a national profile, locally based organisations that have a real relationship with the community, that are creating work about the local community, in response to the local community. We do not get a slice of that cake.
Arts funding for the arts is socially regressive. It benefits the most advantaged in society. My appeal to you, by all means, let's campaign about cuts, but let's just campaign also for fairer rules of the game.
Ain't it insane about this condemned age? Such a shame, this condemned age.
My ideas for the art curriculum were groundbreaking, but no. The elitist arts establishment poo-pooed my plans. You people want us to build expensive art rooms with kilns and screen printing equipment and sinks where children can make a mess. And you know who'll be cleaning up that mess? The mess left behind by artists? That's right, us. The responsible Conservative government. Churchill was a far better painter than Hitler ever was.
Such a shame, this condemned age.
Bob and Roberta Smith and I came up with this idea of doing a selfies campaign to get people to actually just show what they love, whether it's a Harry Potter book, whether it's a video game. As it turned out, a lot of people posted selfies of themselves with really personal things to show that it's part of everybody's life. But the underlying message is that we all love it, and what we'd really like is government, local government, national government to also show cultures of love.
The cuts to arts funding that we're seeing happening are really impacting on black artists and black arts practitioners. Art is for everybody. Culture is for everybody. It's about everybody. So everybody has to have equal access and be able to participate in that.
I think it's very, very important to have solidarity and for us to have joint working between artists and between trade unions, because we can't work in isolation and campaign on these issues individually and expect to have the outcomes we want.
I'm mainly going to talk about my experiences within art and difficulties I've faced coming from a not well-off background, and how important it is for funding in the arts for not just the privileged to continue having access to art, but also those who are not really able to access it very easily.
We're asserting the rights of workers in the sector, we're asserting the right for proper funding, we're asserting the right for education and access for all.
Are going to fight for the things that people are talking about today, it is really heartening to know that there are people out there who want to see people standing up against austerity. They want to see people standing up for the kind of society that does have free access to museums and galleries and treats its staff in a decent way. If we can win, that won't just be a victory for me and for the people who are threatened with privatisation, it will be a victory for all of us.
Resist privatisation and corporatisation. Protect workers' rights. Get oil and arms out of museums and galleries. Yes. And decolonialise all museums and galleries.
Promote our voice as a sector in the TUC and encourage solidarity with each other.
No, I think it's brilliant. I mean, I think even if it's just an opportunity for people to meet each other and find out who exists around them and who's doing similar stuff. I mean, you can see around at the moment there's people chatting to each other who haven't seen each other before. So, you know, obviously we're a lot stronger collectively than we are all doing our little bits separately.
The rich breach of austerity, of economic plan. They want to turn the working man against the work.
No to privatisation.
Which side are you on?
You can choose to.
I have to admit I'm not feeling a lot of... It reminds me rather of my mother when I was a child. I'm not receiving a whole lot of warmth. And I'm struggling to understand how human emotional interaction with solid objects can be anything other than silly. No, it's not working. Sorry.
But, Mr. Grove.
No, it's not working.
Mr. Grove.
No, find someone else.
Mr. Grove.
Which side are you on?
We'll take the cuts, we'll take them all, and wait for this regime to fall, but we can't do it quietly. We'll march and shout and we'll protest, maybe to no avail, maybe to no effect, but we gotta do something, can't sit round and do nothing and complain about this condemned age. Ain't it insane about this condemned age? Such a shame, this condemned age.